Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming, and I have to give a special thanks to the 11th grade who weren't supposed to be here today, so special thanks for the 11th grade and the 11th grade people. We're going to have a very interesting talk today about different subjects. Some of you attended a lecture I gave last year. Who attended it? I think 12th grade? Raise your hand. Amazing what some chocolate can do. Okay, we're going to start today's lecture with the IB learner profile. 12th grade, 11th grade, you're already in the IB program. 10th grade, next year you will be entering it. So we hear all these words, knowledgeable, communicators, reflective, and we go on, and we keep telling you about how you have to be an IB learner student, and what does it mean? What is the point of all these 10 words put together? Now, these words weren't chosen by chance. It's not a group of men sitting in an office saying, knowledgeable sounds nice, put knowledgeable. Actually, it was done after a lot of research, a lot of years, changing, fixing, surveys, inquiring with schools, until they got to these 10 words. I think most of you know them. Who doesn't know them? Raise your hand. Okay, hopefully by the end of today, everyone will know them. So, one of the things that the school does, other than teaching you academics and math and biology and chemistry and art, all these things, we're trying to build these 10 things in your personality. Now, what's nice about CHS specifically is it does it and you don't even know. By the time you graduate in 12th grade, these 10 things should be, to some degree, a part of your personality. I'll give you an example later on, showing you how we do this and how wonderful it is, and you don't even know it. Now, like I said, there's 10 words, but today I'm going to focus on one, for example, risk taker. We keep telling you to be an IB learner profile student, you have to be a risk taker, miss. Be a risk taker. بس يا ويله اللي بيجي لابس حلقة على المدرسة أو فارق شعرها. But what's up with that? But miss, you told me be a risk taker. I'm being a risk taker and I'm not going to tie my hair. This is not being a risk taker. Yani I can imagine tomorrow 2 or 3 students coming into school, full makeup, no uniform, no books, and they get called into Ms. Diana's office, and they go in and they say, Ms. Diana, we're IB students, we are risk takers. Because that's not a risk taker, that's suicide. But the point that I'm trying to make is, when it comes to the IB learner profile, you can't take just one and forget the others. By breaking rules, but by not respecting other people's rules, you forgot principled. You forgot being caring. This is not how it works. To become a well-rounded IB student, it's all of them together in different degrees. Okay, let's say you are going to come to my house, and I have certain rules in my house. One of the rules of my house is that if you were to enter inside, you must leave your shoes outside. Can you tell me, no, I'm a risk taker. I'm coming into your house with my shoes on. That's disrespectful. You just forgot caring. Maybe I have my reasons. Maybe I just put brand new carpeting. Maybe I'm allergic to dust. You have to respect and be caring enough to follow certain rules. And when you have your own school, your own house, feel free to make your own rules. You can tell me I feel uncomfortable taking my shoes off. Let's meet somewhere else. That's also fine. But you have to be respectful of certain places that have certain rules. Okay. Like I said, one of the things we try to do at school is build these 10 characteristics through different activities, through different classes, through different lectures, different talks that we do. An example that I took, one event that we did in the school, that I found all 10 IB learner profile characteristics. And the thing I chose was your trip to Aqaba this year. Who went to Aqaba this year? Raise your hand. You'd be surprised at how much of the IB learner profile is already inside you. Okay, next please. Thinkers, inquirers, caring. These are all things you do naturally. You don't think, I want to be a thinker. You don't think, I have to be caring and help my friend. It just happens. Next one, please. We have knowledgeable. You went on a trip. You found out new things. You found out about Wadi Ram. You found out about Petra. You found out how to make a tent. Communicators. There's Badr talking to some foreign tourists. I hope he's using proper English. Where's Badr? Principled. I love this picture. When you look at this picture of principled, there's a group of kids on their bikes. Now they're in perfect line. If you look at it carefully, it's a perfect line. If only one person, no, Hamza, not you. If only one person decided to break this line and break the principled rule, what would happen? Most probably Ustaz Ilyas would lose his mind, take everyone back to the hotel and say, we're going back to Amman. But you stayed principled. A perfect line so that everyone can have fun, everyone can enjoy their trip, and there's respect of rules. Next, please. Risk taker. I have to mention something about being a risk taker. A risk taker is not someone who breaks rules. It's not a rebel. It's not someone who doesn't listen to anyone. A risk taker is someone who challenges himself without hurting others. For example, with Naif here, he's jumping over a cliff or trying to do something. The only what a real risk taker is. Reflective, open-minded. I love the picture of open-minded. You have different people that look different, different cultural backgrounds, all looking at the open sea together in harmony. And the last one, balanced. Dana Naif. And actually, yeah, Omar and Sari carrying Naif. He's pretty balanced. So this is the 10 things that make IB learner profile student. Now, like I said, it's always changing and the IB is always trying to improve it. So these 10 words are just tools, guidelines for you in the beginning to try to establish it, and you already have. It's already there, and you don't even know it. That's why I love it so much. But as you grow, and as you mature, and as you face more challenges, you might want to build on these 10 words. You might add ethical, manners, sense of humor, organized. That's one I would definitely put in the IB learner profile. But just for fun, so that you don't get bored, I added 3 that I chose from also your Aqaba trip that maybe the IB would consider just for fun. Next, please. A seriously cool IB student. Where's Hamza? I would put the seriously cool IB student. Next, please. Sharing, we're still working on that one. Fadi is not going to give up the jet ski. We're still working on sharing. And the last one, I have no idea. I have no idea. What Nadine, Tamara, Samira, and Timur are communicating with that camel, I don't know. But these are things that you can build on. So the point I'm trying to make is the IB learner profile are not just a bunch of words we keep telling you, and every time you get into trouble, we say you're an IB learner profile, you should do this and you should be this. It's a combination of all of the 10 things, and as you mature and as you grow, you will develop even more positive characteristics. Cool? or seriously cool.